Hello everybody, and welcome to a video I didn't think I was ever really gonna make. Maybe not never, but definitely not right now. Um, as many of you probably saw yesterday, Bungie put out the news that further development on Destiny 2 will halt on June 9th with the final update. So Shadow and Order is not really a thing anymore, and it's kind of over. It's super sad news, and I was going to make a video yesterday. You know, a lot of the big content creators were making videos, and I was going to do the same, but I thought I would hold off and trying to let it sort of digest. It really kind of hit hard in a weird way. I made a tweet, but what it says, I kind of felt like that whole tweet was like reading like a eulogy from like a friend, or like losing somebody or something that you know. Like it really felt like the end of an era in a bad way. Even though there's a lot of good stuff in there and there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, it just made me feel a little hollow after reading it. So I didn't make a script for this. This is kind of off the dome the following day. But yeah, yesterday was a pretty depressing day, and I spent a lot of the morning and the afternoon kind of like in shock and watching, you know, all the content creators that we've known, you know, Astacross, Datto, Fallout, all of these people who have made their career on Destiny and making Destiny content. I haven't watched the Byte video yet, but I'm probably going to do that as well. But it's just the same sentiment of, you know, even at its worst, Destiny is still something that doesn't replicate elsewhere. There's a lot of people who are not sort of hardcore players that are saying, "Oh, just go to play Warframe." And it's not the same. It just doesn't, at least for me, doesn't grip me the same way. Excuse me. Oh. So I don't know. It just felt super sad, honestly. Destiny has been a pretty constant part of my life since D1 dropped, and it's gonna be weird not, you know, taking some days off work to play the new DLC, which is something I've been doing since D1 dropped. You know, there are a few vacation days a year that I had sort of squared away specifically for Destiny DLC, and it feels almost crazy that that's just never going to happen again. Something I did want to say, as you've probably noticed, that I make a lot of marathon content, and I'm really enjoying marathon. What happened to Destiny is not Marathon's fault. It's a factor for sure, but the gross mismanagement of the IP and the studio, specifically on the shoulders of Pete Parsons, is what happened here. The incubation projects that artificially inflated the company's worth to Sony seeing that wasn't really anything. Like, had Sony bought it for much less, because Pete Parsons and the other executives didn't lie, I think we'd be in a much better place right now, with or without Marathon. And I just want to make that clear, because I will still be making Marathon content, and I think Marathon is a great game, and I want it to succeed. And on that note, if you are a Destiny fan and you want Bungie or Bungie to succeed, or Destiny 3 to happen, trashing on Marathon is going to ensure that never happens. I just wanted that to be clear. But, you know, the clan chat for Destiny really blew up yesterday over the news, and it just made me miss having those times. I mean, I have over 300 Destiny videos of us doing raids, day one raiding, dungeons, strikes, nightfalls. Sorry, excuse me. And I miss it. I miss that. I miss all of that. It's game experience that we've had for many years, and nothing really has replicated that. Again, you know, Marathon at some level is doing that a bit, but it's not really the same. There's no, you know, clan system. There isn't really like that sort of group progression in a way that Destiny had. That it's just not replicated anywhere else, at least not to the same degree. And with all that said, Destiny will always have that sort of special place in my heart for what it's done for me over the last decade. I mean, I'm a micro content creator. Most people don't know who I am, but I'm a Bungie creator, and I've been making Destiny videos for years, and getting the codes and getting some cool little promo freebies and stuff. It always felt really validating, and it's really awesome to have Bungie give back to even people who I'm very likely nobody. And that's actually not true. I indoctrinated a lot of my friends to play, but on some level, at the level of which I'm promoting Destiny is much less than that. So I always appreciated that, and it always made me feel validated by those who I look up to. But I mean, the game has a huge special place in my heart. I mean, the Destiny 1 Orbit music is the music I walked down the aisle at my wedding to. At my wedding, we had a bunch of the clan guys fly in, and we had a table at my wedding that was Destiny 2 clanmates that flew in to meet for the first time. And some of the people at that table have now become dear friends of mine, completely divorced from Destiny. But without Destiny, these relationships, these friendships, and these things would never exist. I mean, going to San Diego for the first time was prompted by one of the Destiny clan guys, and I got to see a few of them there who I otherwise probably would have never met, and they've become, again, dear friends of mine outside of the Destiny, and I cannot express the gratitude of that. And for a few years now, I've had a Destiny 2 tattoo that I wanted to get. It's the light fading sort of ghostly skull thing. One, because it's cool, but also sort of as sort of a backhanded meme, because we did so much raiding and we wiped a lot. We saw that screen a lot. And I think with this announcement, it's really going to push me, and I have a meeting on Saturday with my tattoo artist to get it done. And I'm going to hopefully try and get that trigger pulled before the 9th, so that when the 9th comes in, I have that immortalized forever. And with that said, all the clan, the band's getting back together on June 9th for all of the content, for all the things that they're adding, which is a lot. They're adding a lot, and a lot of it looks really good. Some of it probably should have been done earlier. I know some of it was meant to be done in the future, but I'm really excited to get in there and get back to, if even just for a while, just get back to the way we used to be and how it used to be. And also, with that said, just because they're not adding new content, they are adding new things like Pantheon 2.0, and again, there's a bunch of stuff. So I will continue to make Destiny 2 content for as long as you watch, and for as long as there is things to do. Again, there's nothing like it, and I will do what I can to support Bungie by continuing to play Destiny 2 and by playing Marathon, who is not at fault for this. Just again, to be clear. For all you Guardians who are feeling, sad and sort of depressed about it like I am, just know we're all in this together. We're on the same journey, on the same story, the same adventure over the last 12 years. And based on everything I've just said over the last, 8-10 minutes, that means something. And we will hold on to that forever. I wanted to thank all of you. Destiny is really what launched me from being, having five views on a YouTube video on a channel that nobody cared about, to, Twitch affiliate, YouTube creator, going to events, going to, Game Expo and San Diego Comic-Con, and meeting other Guardians, and so many things like that I just never would have done otherwise. So even though this isn't, my full-time gig, and there's been droughts where I've sort of taken breaks, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this probably without Destiny, and it's added something to my life that I can never really, again, never really express. So I really wanted to make that known. But for all you Guardians out there, We will see you on June 9th. And eyes up, Guardians. We'll see you Starside.